I'm Colleen Eddy, a doctoral student at the University of Missouri and with the Missouri Prevention Science Institute. And I'm going to talk about a study where we examine teacher emotional exhaustion and efficacy and the associations with students receiving an office discipline referral, in-school suspension, and out-of-school suspension. These are forms of exclusionary discipline where students are removed from the positive learning environment in the classroom, and they're associated with increased risks of dropout, lower student achievement, and so these are important practices to try to prevent. Using multi-level logistic regression, we found that students with teachers experiencing greater emotional exhaustion had higher odds of receiving an office discipline referral and in-school suspension, while accounting for other factors. And maybe when a teacher is burnout, they may be more likely to send a student out of the classroom as an immediate relief from disruptive behavior. However, in the long run, this can increase risk for that student and may make managing those behaviors for the teacher worse. As a protective factor, we found students with teachers with greater efficacy or confidence in their abilities to manage those classroom behaviors had lower odds of receiving out-of-school suspension. We also found disproportionality such that the odds of receiving exclusionary discipline were about 3 times greater for Black students in comparison to white students, and this replicates prior research. We controlled for other student factors and independently observed disruptive behaviors. The key takeaway here is the importance of critically examining racism and suspension practices in schools and how they perpetuate racial inequalities. Another takeaway is emotional exhaustion and efficacy are potential malleable factors to consider when trying to improve student outcomes. Having a positive context for student learning also requires that the school environment is a positive workplace for teachers too. If you have any questions about this research, feel free to contact me and check out the Missouri Prevention Science Institute website. Thanks.